Hi, I'm Scott.
And I'm Grace.
And this is the Offbeat Podcast.
We're bringing the party out of the studio, getting a little offbeat, and everyone's invited.
Right along with us as we get down and dirty with the Inspire community.
Don't forget to rate, review, share, and subscribe.
Hi, welcome back to the Inspire Podcast Offbeat
Woo-hoo.
with your host.
Hi,
I'm
Scotty.
Scott. This is Grace.
How's your week?
Look, it's been good. I feel like it's, I'm happy to be here, basically.
Yeah.
Happy to have made it through this far. Today we have two of the OGs with us, the dynamic duo.
HR in the building.
Oh, yeah. HR's here.
Holly and Rosie.
Welcome, guys. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
All right, now I'm sure that most of our listeners and writers have seen you both in the studio over the last 5 years, so it's good to chat with a few of the originals. I guess tell us a bit about yourselves. I mean, your journey with Inspire, obviously, and how you got into things. Holly, how did you come about to be doing what you're doing now?
Well, I actually didn't come to the studio for a year after it opened. And then one of my friends from school was like, hey, you really should go. Yeah. And she made me drive down from the coast to come. And then I did my first class and I had to buy activewear at this studio because I'd never exercised before and I didn't own activewear. So I bought some activewear at the studio and did my first class and it was all right. I think it was okay for first class. And then I moved to Brisbane and I started working at the studio, and at the time JK was the manager. And I was really quiet, like I just wouldn't talk to anyone. So I wasn't allowed to work on the desk for quite a while. Like I'm going to say like a good 2 months. I would just come in on a Wednesday and do all the cleaning, like detailed bike clean, locker clean.
Really?
And I would
Holly walking in quiet.
9 to 5, doing all the cleaning after the class was
gosh.
finished. And then I started on the desk and then I loved writing. And that was kind of how I got into it, I guess.
And so you obviously do more than clean the studio now. What's your role within the studio now?
She's tapped out of the cleaning.
Yeah, I do some cleaning sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, I love a detailed bike clean.
Yeah.
Got to get the glute work in.
Yeah.
Now I do like rostering and marketing and just hang out, really.
All the TikToks.
Yeah.
The
TikTok
brains
manager.
trust of the operation.
Behind the scenes. Yeah.
Just some fun things, yeah.
Holly's always the one that's sort of trying to keep the instructors in line as well.
Yeah.
I think.
Send angry messages.
the glue.
Yeah, trying to get the instructor availability and asking a minimum of 3 times a month to please send it in
Today.
3 days ago.
Yeah.
So you get the fun jobs. Now, Rosie, how did you come about to be at Inspire, and what's your sort of role at Inspire at the moment?
So I came to a class with my friend. She was like, I did a cycle class. Do you want to come? And I thought, okay, I'm going to go to the gym before because this is going to be so easy. I just didn't even know anything about it. And then I went there and did a class. I think it was JK's Hour of Power.
Oh, no.
And I'd ate like a custard kind of thing before going and the whole time. But I loved it. From then I was like obsessed. And then my friend sent me an Instagram and she said, Inspire Cycle's hiring. And I was like, okay, I'm definitely going to apply for a job. I was so embarrassed if I didn't get it. I was like, I'll never be able to go back.
Rosie's interview was my favourite interview that we've ever done because it was before I was doing the interviews. And then Rosie started interviewing as well with me. But JK and Mum decided that they would make all of the candidates in the group interview do a role play.
Oh my goodness. What was your role play?
Rosie was red.
My red rash, probably a little bit. Yeah. But my red rash was like on steroids. I was literally so nervous. And then they're like, now pretend that there's a big line and you have to get more shoes. And I have to go, and it was just the most embarrassing thing.
It was so funny.
We should bring that back.
Yeah, role plays in.
Yeah, if you're looking
liking
interviewing for Inspire
Good
Cycle.
luck for the next round.
We don't do that anymore. We won't get any applications.
So awkward.
It was so awkward. Anyways, and then got the job.
And then 3 weeks later, sent me an email saying, hey, by the way, I'm moving to London for the next 3 months, but I'll see you when I get back.
I got an internship there, ran like last minute. But then I got back and Holly had me back just. And then I've been here for like 3 years now. I did graduate uni a year ago, so I'm just at Inspire Cycle on weekends. But I'm always
love
here.
having you
Can't
on
get rid of me.
weekends. Yeah.
I do like to ride a bit too, so it is good.
And she always
Loves a
shows up to
strength
the
class.
team.
Loves the strength class.
Team drinking activities.
Oh yeah, I'm really into the social
Turns it up.
aspect
Yeah.
of all things.
Yeah, that's why you stick around.
Now you mentioned you've graduated uni. What were you studying? What are you doing now?
So I was studying a Bachelor of Media and Communications, majoring in marketing, and I'm working full-time in marketing at a law firm in the city. Yeah, it's
Corporate girl.
Yeah, corporate girl. It's a lot of fun. It's very different though to Inspire Cycle, but get a bit of both, you know?
Love that.
I guess given that you guys have been there for a number of years now, you would have seen the studio and the community itself change over the years. How is sort of the community different now to how it was when you both first started?
Well, when I started, I would say that we probably had, we had a lot less people. Like, I remember I was working on a Thursday morning. Always had the Thursday morning and the Friday night shifts because they were really quiet and I didn't talk. But we did a Thursday morning hour of power back in the day, and we had an instructor named Tani, and there would be like 3 people in the class for the hour of power. So like, it's just crazy how much it's grown and how much we have a lot of people now. And I remember like distinctly that Eloise was one of the clients that I would talk to because everyone was like, you know, a bit older back then.
Yeah.
So we've got a lot more of the younger girls now. We have quite a few high school students coming in as well, like little Charlie and
lots of a bit more males and
Yeah.
females with the boxing, a bit more of
Definitely.
a diverse range, I guess.
yeah, like there's just way more people now than there was back in the day. I would say.
And everything's just kind of grown, even the social media.
Rosie does love a content day as well.
Yeah, I do love a content day. Anything to get behind the camera, in front of the camera.
Rosie was born to be an influencer.
Yeah,
It's just this red rash that gets in the way.
That can be edited out. We
Yeah,
can
exactly.
Just fake tan.
That can be done.
Extra fake tan over it. Love that.
Love that.
So we've got a little segment called Quick Round. So it's this or that questions. Fast class or slow class? What would you rather?
Slow class.
Slow class.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Why slow class? Just climbs.
Because it's so much more bearable. And I love the weights. My best is when
Yeah.
an instructor sneaks in a weight slow track. You know,
Yeah.
like a slow track with weights.
With weights.
Scott, you do that.
There we go.
I can say, every Thursday morning when Rosie comes to Inspire Strength, every week, I do get the reminder as I'm
Mandatory.
walking on stage.
Yeah.
Now,
Hey.
you know this is a strength class, right?
Sometimes I get in there and I go, I hope they remembered this because
It's so fast.
It feels a little bit too fast.
Yeah.
And then we get into
Scott's off the bike and you're like, okay.
All right, slow it down.
Yeah.
What was your most memorable moment together, front of house?
Just eating cookies at like 7 in the morning
Chocolate.
at the desk.
I don't know. We've done a lot together.
We've done a lot, and there's
Yeah.
lots of like little funny moments that happen.
Yeah.
Like,
Now we live next door to each other as well, so she can't get rid of me.
keep-
no,
away.
just can't get away. But I don't know. There's lots of, you know, like that morning with Rosie and Faith.
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah, just funny moments. They
Like,
sort of dance.
We were standing at the desk checking in together one morning, and Faith, she was one of our
Yeah.
old receptionists, and Rosie Stoke, who
Yeah.
just they both came in, and it was when what's the song? The Seven Rings song came out,
Yeah, the Ariana Grande.
and Ed or someone started playing it, and they both just like looked at each other, and they just both started body rolling at
my
exactly the same time, and it was like 5 a.m. and
Oh,
we
I
both
was so
stood there,
like,
and we like looked at each other like.
Some
really know.
people have so much energy in the morning. Scotty will come in and be like, hi. And you're like, nah, not today.
Yeah, honestly, it's like I'm half asleep.
Yeah.
When I first started at Inspire, there would be mornings when Grace and I would be
Just
in front
not
of
talk.
house, and I'd literally walk out of Inspire going, okay, so Grace hates me. That's good to know. And I think it was Holly that said, no, just Grace is not a morning person. She doesn't hate you at all.
Well, we literally used to have an instructor who would sleep in between. She'd bring a pillow in and I'd see her on the camera. She was like asleep
On
in
the stage.
studio.
And you'd go in like a minute before the doors were meant to open and be like, hey, you awake?
Love that.
All right. Favourite Christmas party memory? You guys would have been to a fair few Christmas parties over the years. Any memorable? It could be good or bad. Doesn't mean.
Not remember.
Oh, they're all just so good.
There's a lot of memories.
I think my favourite Christmas party was the one at Nagatai.
Yeah, that was fun.
And
Rosie
at the beginning, before there was a bit of a miscommunication with the drinks.
Yeah.
Rosie goes, drink up. There's only 2 bottles of champagne coming.
Genuine
we
miscommunication.
thought
I was
that.
like, quickly drink it so that she's coming around to refill it. Quick.
Quick. And Rose kept refilling and refilling.
We were
and
sculling.
At that point, I realised, it's not just 2 bottles, and it was too late. It was too late. But that one was really fun. That was in 2020, I think.
The Teletubbies.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Teletubbies, and then Mr. Percival's.
That was good.
which you probably don't remember.
No.
I
don't think
remember.
anyone did.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember
Just
getting, you had like a beer and a mug, like double fisting at one point.
too many. Just drop one.
Okay, I don't want it.
Out of the two of you guys, I can usually guess which way these questions are going to fall, but I don't even know this one. Out of the two of you, who's the biggest stress head?
Me, 100%. Yeah, I don't think Rosie's very stressed ever.
Rosie just goes quiet.
I'm more like stressed if there's a cake in the studio and I'm not there.
Yeah.
Rosie gets really stressed when it's people's birthdays and we bring a cake in and she goes, make sure we cut it before they come out of class so that they can't take it home.
Sometimes I like laid out with the knife and the napkins there and they just like put
Take
it back
it.
in and take
Yeah,
it.
it's like,
And I'm
I actually wanted some.
But yeah, I think Holly's just a little bit more stressed. In a good way though.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Keeps everybody together.
Highly strung, in a good way.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you just want to be. I think you're a bit of a perfectionist too, which is good. So you just want everything to be perfect.
If you had to team teach with another receptionist, who would it be?
Remember we wanted to do that?
Yeah, I don't think I could do it with you though. I think I would just laugh the whole time.
So,
You do just be like, oh, hey guys.
I don't know. Maybe
Probably Georgia. I feel like
Yeah.
she'd be quite good.
I think.
She'd be on it.
Oh, maybe you. Maybe Grace.
Yeah.
I think you'd be really fun. I was going to say Charlie, but I think the class wouldn't get anywhere. Like we would just like I don't know.
Just muck around.
Yeah, but I think your spirit would be great too.
Ah, thanks.
And you have a bit of beat, whereas I don't.
Yeah. No, you're so good at writing.
As soon as the instructor gets off the bike, there's
Like,
no
okay,
rhythm
panic.
for me.
Yeah. Okay, get back on now.
Yeah, come on, up, back up.
Yeah, I'm on the front row.
There's nobody else I can look at like.
Rosie, would you rather Harry instruct spin or not become an investment banker?
Sorry, I added some fun questions in for you.
I would rather him instruct spin for sure. No one would go to his class. But I'm willing to put him up there. Yeah.
Sacrificing,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Sacrifice my life. I'll have a nice comfy bed to come home to.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
You'll just be at home. Thanks, doll.
Get him out of the house.
Yeah.
Now, doppelgangers and people you're mistaken for. Rosie, is there anyone that you're commonly mistaken for?
I think I have been mistaken for Sylvie quite a few
Obviously. You
times.
guys are the exact same.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if you've seen some of her workout videos, but I think it's me every
And her
time.
abs.
I never
and her
know
abs.
who it is.
Those muscles, I just like, that's my arm. But Sylvie, do you get mistaken?
No.
When I first started the studio, I'm terrible with names of people I work with. And
Sylvie?
I knew Grace's name because I was like, oh, she's got red hair. I'll remember that. And every single other receptionist, I was like, well, there's a different one each time I come. Like, I
There's
don't
a lot
know.
of receptionists.
I assumed that there was an endless supply of receptionists. I was like, I've never seen one more than once. And it was a good probably 3 months, I think, before I was confident in actually saying people's names.
Oh, nervous.
I know.
You're pretty good. I never noticed.
Cover it
been a
well.
while.
Because it was like, hey, babe.
Yeah, the pet names
Hey,
come
you.
out. Hey.
Jake
Hey,
is
buddy.
the best with the names.
I don't think he learnt my name until like 6 months after. And he's like, oh.
I
And then
still don't
starts
know if he
calling
knows
me
my
Grace.
name. Just-
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes he didn't follow me on Instagram for like the first 18
Yes!
months of
Oh
working
my
there.
god, did he end up following you?
Yeah, he did after a boxing class.
Thanks, Jay.
I was tagging me in
Bye.
a post, and I was like, "This is so awkward because he doesn't follow me." But I got it.
Proud. No, he's gone.
I think
so-
I still have it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's gone. Okay.
Yeah,
Finally.
All right, early morning or late night for spin? What do you guys prefer?
I love the afternoons. I love a 4:30, 5:30 class. Mornings are not my thing.
I don't know. I love at
Depends.
4:30 in the afternoon, but that's only if I'm working from home. I do like a morning class because it's nice to get it out of the way. In the afternoon, I struggle for motivation.
Not in winter, though.
Oh, winter,
Oh,
seasonally,
yeah.
summer, morning.
Summer, fine, because the sun's up.
Yeah.
But winter, it's like dark until like 7:30.
We both definitely get a bit overambitious with our mornings, though,
Yeah.
and we'll
It's like
definitely
a
book
book.
the Scott.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I
5:30
definitely
AM
see
strength every Thursday.
fairly regularly that you guys' names pop up on the 5:30 a.m.
That's
And
why I
then
don't
you
put
magically
any.
come in and it's gone.
Mm.
I don't put any
yeah.
song requests in because it's just too sad if I'm not there.
Yeah, that
think
was
we
me
make it
the other
once a
day.
month.
And Scott did this. Like, oh, Grace isn't even here. I'm like,
You still got to shout it. even
yeah,
if
I got a
you're not
shout
there.
out,
did
but
get
it's
a shout
embarrassing.
Holly, Honey or Penelope?
Ooh.
It's like Sophie's choice, I know. But
I think I would pick Penelope because she's the OG, but everyone would pick Honey. Like Rosie always picks Honey when we take them for walks.
Even though she's like Penelope's a better walker, I go, oh, I'll just take Honey. She gets more attention.
And then the other day, someone said to me, "Oh, are they sisters?" And Rosie goes, "Oh, poor Honey," because they.
I was like, Penelope, did you hear that? They think you're sisters.
You're so young.
You look the same.
Oh, they're so cute.
finishing up here, do you guys have a studio or reception pet hate? Something that drives you insane?
Oh, yeah. I
Just,
think
where's my list?
Yeah.
there's definitely a few, but when someone comes to class maybe 2 minutes late and there's no urgency to them, and I'm just
Like,
think
okay.
the doors are shut, let's hustle a little bit.
Yeah.
That's the bit
Because by the
frustrating.
time they go in, it's like 15:15 and you're like, ooh, okay.
That's a good one.
So shout out to new riders if you're gonna
Yeah.
rock up
Make
on
sure you
time
come
or
a bit early.
Just cancel
turn up
it.
with haste.
Yep.
Cancel it.
And we'll put you into another one.
Yeah. Hole.
I more have pet hates with the reception team than with the clients. So,
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
sitting at the desk. I hate sitting at the desk. And when there's like 50,000 different plastic water bottles left just at
Yeah.
the end of the day.
Scott's
true.
always like, okay, I think this one's mine, but I
then he'll
think
go get
this
a new
one is...
Everyone needs to just label them.
Mm.
I do. I still do.
And towel thieves, I feel like is a
Ah, Scott, the
Call yourself
Like,
out.
oh, this is coming back to me actually.
Scotty has like 16 towels at one time.
I had a lot of towels at one stage.
they just like all came in
He's
your car
reformed.
like this.
I've reformed because, like we were talking about the other day, that I've realised that if I leave the towels in the studio, they get washed,
Magic.
and I don't
That's
have
what
to
I
wash.
think.
I don't have to
Magic
wash them
work for
myself at
yourself.
home. I was creating work for myself.
Yep, definitely.
I think it was when you would have to go in your car and you'd
Yeah.
want to maybe sit down on it.
yeah, that
Yeah.
was it.
Yeah. Now that I don't
But
drive,
now you just scooter.
now that it's a sore point.
Oh yeah, when you had a scooter.
When I had a scooter before, it was viciously stolen from my apartment.
And then put
building.
Diamantes on it so that no one will take
Yeah,
it.
I need to bejazzle the
Bedazzle.
next
Yeah.
one. Is it bejazzle or
Bedazzled.
Bedazzle.
You can do
Bedazzle.
that.
Bedazzle.
Bedazzle.
Yeah, bedazzle.
bejazzled? No.
Yeah.
Whatever works.
Yeah. Just some vibes.
Yep.
All right, another segment we love to do with you guys is called High Bar, Low Bar. So this is your best and your worst moments from the studio.
Or
Let's
embarrassing.
start with the low bar. The only way is up. Let's start with your worst moments from the studio. Most embarrassing, if you've fallen over. Gap year photos, anything. at all.
I think, there's been some interesting points. I mean, low bar's probably anytime I'm arguing with like Ed or something at the studio and we get a bit loud. Or,
Oh, a few years back.
Yeah, we're good now. We used to argue a lot in the car park.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Ed.
The
why
FIFO
did you say that?
relationship's working well.
Yeah, no, he's fine. We're good now. But we used to just yell at each other because we were very close friends. So,
Brother and sister. Like.
yeah.
I liked it. That was entertaining.
Rosie said with the voice memo.
My high bar.
Yeah.
And then probably just, some of the Christmas parties have ended in certain ways.
It's a common theme every year.
Never quite learned. That's
Yeah,
okay.
it was good this year though, so
Rosie?
apart from the end.
My low bar.
What about the time when you were walking into the bathroom singing WAP?
Oh, yeah. I walked into the bathroom and I thought that everybody had left the studio.
And she was singing
And
really
I was singing
loudly.
WAP at like probably the worst part of the song. It was the only bit I knew. And I was like so confident. And then there was someone in the bathroom.
She walked in and we were all laughing at her singing, and she's gone into the bathroom and just said, "Oh, sorry, I didn't know anyone was here." And she's come out so red.
I don't know if they knew the song, but they were like, "That's okay, whatever, it's good for you."
Whatever floats your boat.
Certified freak.
That was,
It was like certified freak. Like, it was so embarrassing. And
Rosie. Certified freak.
it's alright, it was Sylvie in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was quite embarrassing. And maybe just sometimes forgetting names at check-in.
Oh,
That's
we were talking
quite
about this
bad.
this morning, actually.
Yeah.
Can you say
Shout
our
out
favourite
to-
name?
Yeah.
Shana? Sejan?
Sean. Shout out to Sean.
So it's Sean.
Oh,
everyone's
Sean.
favourite
Sean,
writer.
our favourite. And Rosie
Yeah.
was calling us
There's
Sean.
a few ones that I didn't know for a while, but there's still some that I see and popped up, and I'm like, ooh, last name, please.
Yeah. But then Rosie will try and guess them. And,
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
my
it's time. Like, just ask them for their names.
I did go through a bit of a game
Okay.
where I was like,
I think you would ask them 4 times.
And I'd just
then
be
you'd
sitting there
eventually-
going, oh,
I could
my
see
That
that,
was the
especially when Holly's there. She's like, and Ghost is just like, just give.
It's like, just ask for their name.
They just look at me like, come on, my class started 5 minutes ago.
I'll put it there. Rosie did me dirty with Sean as well. So for those of you who don't know Sean, she's originally from Adelaide as well. So we bonded over that when I first started the studio. And
Clearly not enough.
not enough,
Yeah.
obviously. And I said to Rosie, I went to front of house and I said to Rosie, like, who's this girl? I just started talking to her, like, who is it? And just, it's Sejan. So easy for 3 months after that, I was calling her name in class. We were at Salt. I was talking to her there. And it was one day and Sean just sort of pulled me aside. She goes, how do you say my name?
Oh.
And I was like, oh, into that horrible gut dropping moment where I was like, I
Don't know.
don't want to answer this question. So Sean, if you're listening, I'm sorry
love
for calling
you.
you the wrong name for the 3 months
yeah,
as well.
it's
It
okay.
was Rosie's fault.
Actually, it was only until Holly goes, who are you talking about? I was like, this one.
Sajana.
Sajana. Then it was Shana. Shan now.
Yeah.
We got there.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your
it.
high of the studio? Best moments.
Oh, so many. Every time I get there and I forget that it's somebody's birthday and then there's a cake there. Or Holly messages me going, can you
Cake
go down
day.
to Jocelyn's and get a cake?
Yeah.
It's just so good. I love that. That
It's
is
the
a
simple
huge
things,
high.
Rosie.
Or getting to work in the morning at like 5 and there's just chocolate there and you're hungry.
Christmas.
Yeah,
There's always
Christmas
chocolate
time is the
there.
best because
Yeah.
there's always a good
Like a
hamper
month.
there. Yeah.
It's like chocolate.
All food related.
Oh, and when I
We love
clicked in
food.
class for the
Oh,
first
yeah.
time, when I finally got a bit of rhythm and sat in the front row, that was really nice.
And here you are, killing it.
Yeah.
You're so good.
You are.
You're really good.
Thanks, guys.
Hull?
Mine would definitely be the people that I've met. Most of my best
and-
friends. Yeah. Not food related.
Rosie, just food. Oh, yeah, I like people too.
People are good.
Yeah, definitely the friends and experiences, and we always hire and look for people we want to be
Good
friends
crew.
with, and
It is good. It is a lot of fun, and it definitely doesn't feel like work because everyone's just really
Gets
fun to
along
hang
so
out
well.
with. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that's definitely a big high.
yeah.
The best high.
That's why we keep you around. One shift a week.
A week, really?
Yeah.
Hey,
Sometimes
that's
a
more than
fortnight.
some others can say. Than
Yeah,
some others
that's-
could say.
Very true.
All right. Last segment we like to wrap up with is our advice to our younger selves. So if you could go back to little 5-year-old Rosie or 5-year-old Holly,
I still have my teddy.
what advice would you give them?
That young?
For your
Not that
future
young,
self.
but just
No,
like
no, just-
younger.
I would maybe say to be a bit better with change. I really don't like to have things change, so I think maybe just accept that things change and maybe they'll work out better in the end. I mean, there's some things that will change that I don't see how they'll work out better, like Georgia and Dom leaving. But
That'll be okay.
that'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's, be a bit better with change would be mine.
Yeah, I mean, mine would probably be kind of similar, change, and just know that everything does end up working out, so no need to stress it it's hard because at the time it's also really hard.
Like the biggest thing.
Yeah, and it feels like the biggest thing, but maybe just to not stress and have a bit more fun. No, I have fun, but have more fun.
Yeah, I love that.
We're all about fun.
Yeah.
You for it.
And always be yourself because everybody else is taken.
Okay, Lorna Jane. Lorna Jane t-shirts.
And
Never give up.
I earn my chocolate one spin class at a time.
yeah, probably that. Always have chocolate before spin.
Or a custard.
So everybody, you have to bring Rosie snacks whenever you come in for the studio.
Yeah, everything I don't
I'm
like,
here every
you
Saturday.
just bring me a chocolate.
My name's this person.
Oh, yeah. If I guess your name right, will you give me a chocolate?
Yeah. Yay.
That's
Well,
right,
thanks, you
guys. Well, thank
two.
you so much for coming in and spending some time with us today.
Having the OGs back. So
Yeah,
nice.
this is great. Can't wait for another one.
Yeah, round 2. Already booked
Influencer
in.
Rosie.
Booked and busy.
Oh, Grace, it's been a pleasure as always spending time with you.
I know, same.
Highlight of my
Love you.
week.
Yeah. We love. Okay, thanks, guys.
See you soon, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.